Is it working? I'm live? Am I live? No way. No way I'm live. I'm live, baby. I'm live. It's live. It's on my TV now. What's going on? I did. Network, so. What's going on? What's up, everybody? Just Glaze, or James. You can call me James. What's on my hat? You all got this shade all on me. But yeah. Um, Welcome to the Ohio Goal-Minded channel. I thought I'd come in and just talk to you guys about some things that that's going on inside the company. Uh, I'd like to welcome Mr. Kenny Bender as a new member of the Ohio Goal-Minded team here in Ohio. Man, this thing is creating a lot of shade on my. So y'all can see who I am, right? So yeah, and I just came to bring you some more updates on what's going on. My plans was to have turn right here towards this light. Y'all can see me. So my plans were to just messed everything up, huh? Okay, let's see here. Let's see how this works now. All right. All right. So updates. I can't believe I'm live, man. I'm live. Okay, that's what's up. So the Ohio Goal-Minded team, I'm the CEO of it, developer, entrepreneur. I'd like to start by letting you know that I am a Karatbars Gold affiliate. I also am not, what I am not is a gold or money advisor. I'm an enthusiastic a Karatbars affiliate who loves sharing my experiences and what I'm doing and my growth. I follow my man Mike Delcombe and Mr. Hamilton. Um, those are my personal mentors, um, and I'm excited about this thing, man. I'm so excited. I love, some of you know from my last stream, I'm a barber also, and I get to talk to people every day. That's the great thing about what I'm doing. I get to talk to people every day about something that I love doing every day. Um, I'm just encouraged about what's going on in Karatbars and all the new things that's going on. And no, I just want to give a big ups to my Lord God. Yesterday I had to go to the hospital. I was planning on doing a stream, and I just put out uh, um, some information. I was going to be contacting 100 people, and man, I think I may have got to 2 people, and in the process, I was eating some peaches, and yeah, my face swelled up, my throat started was closing up, welts was all over my body, and I had to close up shop. And so far, so good. Hopefully, everything works out with the medicine they gave me. It was bad. It was bad. I had to take 2 EpiPen shots, steroids, some ibuprofen, just a cocktail of things and some other stuff. But thanks to Marymount Cleveland Clinic, your boy's back, right? And big ups to God for just watching over me. And a lot of times when you're trying to move forward in life, things come at you. And it just seemed like everything was coming at me. Everything that could happen that happened that day. And that wasn't just one thing that happened to me. Since I made that announcement and honestly made my mind up about doing what I'm doing and just jumping in feet first, I should say, on what I'm doing concerning Karatbars International, uh, things started happening. Things started happening, man. bad things. Sometimes people mean well by you, but some people just mean bad for you. Some people just contact you just because they don't have nothing else to do. Some people contact you because they want to make your day miserable because they are, because of the bad decisions that they made, you know. But for all of those who are going through those things, man, I say to you, stay in faith, man, and ask those who you know that are prayer warriors to pray for you. And all you're asking them to do is just support me in my prayer as I go through this transitional stage and this growth stage. Um, I feel the prayers and I thank you guys. And I thank you overall for the prayers for my health. It was a bad situation. It was a bad situation yesterday. And what's funny, uh, I had someone a day before that. I don't know if it was out of anger. I don't know if it was out of just malice. Um, I don't know if anyone had ever been told this or not, but somebody told me, I hope you die. I hope you die. Bro, I got so much energy from that. And when I went into that shock, when I went into that episode, when I faced my throat was swelling up, my face was broken all out. I started shaking. I was almost about to pass out. I drove myself to the hospital. And the lady told me, she said, next time call the ambulance. But I felt like I didn't have enough time. I really didn't. It was really serious. I had eaten 3 peaches, 3 of them. And they would work on me quick. And I found myself in this position. Yeah, look at my face. My face is all distorted. That's just my face. The rest of my body, you would have thought I was a elephant man. Man, and somebody wish you would die. I hope you die. Listen, I don't know if there's any power in hope, but if somebody truly believes what they're saying, be careful of your energy that you put out. Be careful. I never hope death on anyone. I really don't. So I'm here. Their hope failed. God won. And we're here and we got the victory, right? So let's talk about our future. Because I have one. And you have one. And maybe somewhere down the line, somebody is being discouraging about things that you're looking to do in your life. Um, some people are looking to be a discouragement because they're looking at the fact that they're not paying attention to them. They're discouraged and evilly encouraged to try to double down on you. You see, the evil spirits that be gravitate towards those type people. And they're easily used and manipulated, and they may not be the worst person in the world that you've ever met in your life. And they may be decent people. But because they practice more evilness and underhandedness and shystiness, you know, some people can't talk without telling a lie. Some people, I do my best to keep from throwing stones. I do my best to keep from giving in to those type of things, the nature of those type of people. Um, from where I'm from, I didn't need patience. I dealt with you. I dealt with you then. I'm not like that anymore. I have some hints in me that makes me respond in a way in which sometimes I shouldn't respond. We all do. We all do. But the great thing about it though, I don't do it as much as I used to. You know, you used to be able to grab me and I could be on you like white on rice, man. But now I'm a little more patient. But as I older, I get my patience are thinner. Dealing with somebody that their routine is BS. This is the every day. I'm trying to be nice, cordial, and kind. You know, you don't have to like everything I do. You don't have to like everything I do to just respect me at all. And you can keep your self opinion and actions to yourself. And it won't harm anybody. And you can tell whoever you want to tell that wants to listen. They ain't gonna do nothing but go behind your back and talk about you anyway. Right? So those people who are going through this very same thing, you made a decision to change your life and make a lifestyle change and remove all the trash and the debris and everything that's in your way that's uh, 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 impeding your forward progress. Remove it. Remove it. Keep going. Like my sister said, just lose focus on those who's focused on you negatively and stay focused on what you're doing. Get to a point to where whatever they do, it's almost like you are mute, she said. She said, you almost got to be a zombie. You got to be, she said, you have to be hell bent on what you are trying to do. What's best for you. Sis, I love you, and I'm hell bent on doing what I came here to do. I love you, and I thank you for that. Now, individuals that are going through it and don't have a sister, nobody to talk to, trust me, I know how it is. But I want you to just stay encouraged. And I want you to stay focused on this. I want you to stay focused on your goals. Don't focus on them. Don't focus on them. I almost lost my life, and I was focused on that individual before this happened. And when that hit me, I remember what my sister said, and I measured it against my life against what they said and who said it. And I said to myself, which one is more valuable? Me focusing on them, my life, which one? At that moment when my throat was closing up, when that person that said what they said, I hope you die, I thought about my kids. I didn't think about them. I thought about my children. I thought about my children, my sister and my mother. They, you know why I believe I thought first? My children are a part of this, a part of me, who I am. They came from me. That's my first concern, outside of my life. And then when my sister and my mother came to mind, because I know they pray for me so much. That's why I'm still here today. I'm still here today for prayers from those from my churches that are still praying for me that I'm not aware of. But I know my mother and my sister, they're praying for your boy. They praying for me, man, and I love them for it. Because that energy that was drawing near to me when I didn't know they was praying, I tapped right into it. It was a reserves of prayer at that moment. When I was thinking of my throat was closing up, my eyes was closing. The picture, it got worse than that. My mouth, everything was closing. Everything was closing up. Everything. I love my mother and my sister. They pray for me honestly. They know my character. They know who I am as an individual. Not perfect at all. But I'm darn sure not a dogmatic person. I'm not an evil person. I get upset like everybody else. I just want to be fair and be treated fair, right? That's all we want. We want to be fair and treated fair with some dignity and respect. And I suggest that anybody who finds it hard to do that or give anyone that, I suggest you just leave them alone. I suggest that those who are experiencing that from individuals who they can't find or get that from, I suggest you leave them alone. They're bad. They're bad for your health, man. Spiritually, they have you thinking about things, man, that you don't need to be thinking about. My life is important. I need to live for my children and for my family, my mother and my sisters and my brothers. And to you, who's hoping and wishing that I die, just for that, I'll be around for 100 years to come. Matter of fact, I'll be around 50 more years, 51 more years. Long enough, long enough to see what's going to happen with yours. Well, I just wanted to get that out of the way. I don't know where that came from because I came over here to talk about something totally different. But I'm going to be reaching out again to 100 people, or 90, well, 89 now. And I have one more day. And, well, 2 more days. That first day in hospital, we can get rid of that one. We can get rid of that day. Yeah. Some evil won by default on that one. So, what's going on in Karatbars? September the 15th, CaratNet will be releasing our coins, and they will be offered at market value, right? That's 170 coins, 170 pennies to be exact. They're in 14-cent stacks. I don't want to give the number over air because I may be misspeaking or I may be looking at the numbers wrong. But I sent some information out to see if I was thinking right or I was adding this up the proper way compared to our KCB. And yeah, because 1 KCB equals 1 gram of gold, right? So if 1 KCB equals 1 gram of gold, and their market value, they're 14 cents a gram, 14 cents per, I mean, not a gram, per coin on the market. You times that 14 No, you times that 170 times 14 cent. That gives you 2,380, right? Might be wrong, check behind me. Now you divide that 2,380 by 10, right? Why 10? Because it takes 10 tenths of a gram to equal 1 gram. 10 tenths of a gram to equal 1 gram. So I divided by 10 to see how many grams I have in that 2,380, right? Now I might be doing that wrong. Might be doing that wrong. But I don't mind correction. So divided by 10, that gives me 238, right? 238. The market multiply that 238 against the market price of a gram of gold, right? At the time when I did this, I think it went down. I think it's like $67. Today is September the 12th, um, 2019. I think it's down to $67 a gram. We're going to do so multiple. Boom, 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 boom. So 230 times $67 a gram, market today, equals 15,410. $15,410. I hope I did that the proper way. I'm hoping. I'm gonna get this information back from my man. And when he emailed me back, if it's a yes, I'm gonna come back on this stream. Look here, man. I'm gonna come back on this stream. I told you I'm contacting 100 people in 72 hours. I know brown people, my people, for whatever reason, we keep pennies. Why? I don't know why, but we keep the pennies, man. Listen. I can't explain to you. I don't know if it's scientific or not. I don't know what it is. But look, I had these pennies in that little small cup over there, that little clear cup right there. Y'all know if you can see it's right there. It's in there. And I'm going through my car, and I'm cleaning out my car, and I go in the trunk, and look, more pennies. I don't even know where these pennies. So put that in the bank, and listen. That's 15,410. If based on the market value of that coin, let me say this: gold back crypto coin. If I get that email, I want to check that email so bad right now. Oh, if that brother send that and say, yeah, man, you did that right. Oh, man, listen. I'm gonna put these pennies together. Listen, I gotta calm down. Calm down. Listen, I get excited. Listen, this is hard. I'm a part of something that's life-changing here, folks. I shared with you once before about when I told my grandmother I was going to be wealthy. I just listened to my man Hamilton today. He said he had a bunk bed and he wrote on that, I think it was 1.2 million, I think he put on there when he was younger. When he was young, he don't even like getting up early. It's just not in him. It's just not in him. Listen, I wanted to just scream through the screen and say, Hamilton, I hear you, baby. I'm the same way. I was the same way. I knew when I was young, I couldn't explain it to you, but it was something about something was going to happen. Something was going to happen. Man, it had to find me. You see, this company been around since 2011. Listen to me. I was born around the 70s. Right. So, this was before 2011. Mr. R.H. Hamilton and I had these visions before Karatbars. We had this vision before Karatbars. The word says God would never leave himself without a witness. I believe that Karatbars International is that witness to that which I and Mr. Hamilton put that energy out years ago when we were little. I knew I've been different since I was a young kid. I know that. I'm amongst thousands of people like myself who understands that I don't need a job to make it in life. I don't need a job to tell me that I need to work 60 years, 65 years and retire to pinch. That's an insult. That's an insult. You telling me I got to work 65 years before I can take a vacation? I got to work 65 years before I can start really enjoying the money that I work for? No. I'm going to ask you a question. That company that you're working for and the owner and the CEO, you think he waiting on that? You think he going to wait to 65 years before he take a vacation? You think he going to wait 65 years before he go on a cruise? Before he invest in his family? I dare you to go to work and ask your boss how many times he took a vacation since he started this company. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. I'll get a job now just to put money in Karatbars. If I go get a job and you see me working outside of my barbershop and you see me, know that I'm making that money for Karatbars. With this Karatbars business of mine, the states pay me for buying and acquiring or transferring my money into gold. It's a write-off. This is an at-home business. I'm at home. I'm on my personal laptop. I'm using my energy. I'm using the electricity that I pay for to run this business and bring you this information. It's a write-off. It's a write-off, bro. You have expenses, right? So I'm gaining as soon as I sign up. And what's so crazy, it's a write-off for free. You get to sign up with this for free. I'm so excited about this. I really am. I'm so excited. Pennies. You have some pennies sitting around somewhere. Somebody saying to you, man, I can't afford to do that. I can't afford to be taking my money and turning it into real money. I can't afford that. I got stuff to do with my money. I have to spend it. But yet and still, you have a job that has a savings account, right? You have a job that has a savings account. So you understand the concept of saving, but you don't understand the concept of wealth or how to build that. Because if you knew better, you would do better. And you must understand, you can't build wealth with money. You can't even save it. You would have to keep saving and saving and saving and saving because as the value of the dollar decreases, the more you have to save. The more you have to save. So that means the longer you have to be on the wheel. The longer you got to keep getting up, getting on that hamster wheel. I'm on it. I'm on it. I'm going to work every day. I got a nice big truck. I got a Ford F-150. I got a CO5. I got a Benz. I'm doing good. I got a respectable job. People respect me. You feel like you're doing good. You flying high. But it don't take nothing but dinner time to turn the TV on and see what Mr. Trump said today. And see the wars back and forth between the countries, nigging on deals, making up inflamed stories and lies. Man, listen. Listen. The gig is up for America. There's too much information out there that they used to hide from us and we have access to now. Now, a country that is used to having its citizens in a particular mindset to where they can manipulate or guide them in a direction in way they want them to go, once that ability is eroded and the covers is pulled back off of it, and people are now more knowledgeable, you can't just blow smoke where, what does a country do? What do you think the United States is going to do when they realize, well, they know already, that people now are more informed, they understand now the system of America? Honestly, my opinion is, this is again my opinion, I don't think people are rising up right now because they're not sure. And again, got to remember, people are in a mindset. People are conditioned and trained to act. So when you've been doing this your whole life, you got to understand something. Our parents did it to us. We've been trained and conditioned since day one. That's why we don't know what wealth is. We're taught to go to school, get good grades, come out of that, go to junior high, get good grades, go to high school for 4 more years, come out of that, go back to school, come out of there, maybe go back to school for another 4 or 6 years. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 years old. And here it is that you 22 years old and you just now starting. Something's not right with that. And then when you finish graduating from college, they tell you they need 2 years of experience in the field that you are in debt by, and you haven't worked a day in it. You've been in school your whole life. Now you rack with debt, you have no employment, and you're in a country that's built on it. You've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, tied up, tied down, and turned inside out. I'm one of those. I was one of those. But now it's over. I'm free. I'm freeing myself and my family from this system of debt. Some call it a Ponzi scheme. I mean, it ain't hard to do the comparison of a Ponzi scheme to what America got going on. They're giving you money that's evaluated by breath, by a voice. It's not backed by anything. The dollar's not backed by nothing but the blood, sweat, and tears and faith and a deceptive education about what wealth and money is. So that's why it's so hard to when people are talking to you about true wealth and how to build it, it's hard for you to wrap your mind around it. It's all it is a Federal Reserve note. Look at the front of it. It's telling you what it is. It's a note. House note, car note, anything with a note on it, you're gonna owe. You're gonna owe something to it. You see, I can't take the dollar in and say, hey, they said it's worth 100. You know, I can't. Let me see. Let me see here. Let me see. Let me show you. Let me show you. I don't know. It's just slap in the face, people. Slap in the face. It says right at the top. What does that say? Federal Reserve note. That means you're going to owe something for holding this. All the way down to the last dollar. What is it? I don't know what the tax here is in Ohio. Is it like 10 cent, 8 cent on the dollar? For every time that I spend a dollar or dollars out of this 20, they taking 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, or 60 cents. But what's so slick about what they did, I remember, do you remember when items used to cost $1.89, 175, 142? Everything now ends in 99. Listen, everything is 99, 2.99, 4.99, 16.99. They want that last dollar. They're leaving you with a penny. 99 cents? If that's not a true indicator of inflation, I don't know what to tell you. If you don't believe that, try this one on for size. A gallon of gas in Cleveland, Ohio. I can only speak on Cleveland because I'm nowhere else. I don't know how much your gas is, but here it's darn near almost $3 a gallon, regular. I drive a BMW. Mine's premium. Ooh. So, $2.40 some cent, right? For gas, average 260, 280 sometimes, depends. When it get cold, people start slowing down and driving. When you realize in the winter you burn more gas than you do in the summer. Because your tires are spinning at a faster revolution than it would if it was just on dry pavement. So they go up in the gas prices, right? And tell you is because, people slowing down. We got to make up the cost. We're going to gouge you. So if a bag of chips, listen, how is it that a bag of potato chips is half the price of a gallon of gas?
Yo, what's up with it?
What's up, brother? How you doing, man?
Good, bro.
All right. How is that? How is a gallon of gas? How's a bag of chips more than half the price of a gallon of gas? People, wake up. Wake up. This ain't worth nothing. You got a damn, excuse me. I'm so sorry. I'm upset. Listen, $1.89 for a bag of chips, and you gonna tax me on it. They're gonna tax you on it. You running around chasing this. I'm changing this into this. This in my mouth is more in my hand. This gold, this is pure 24K, top to bottom. Ain't no cap, it's for real. It's solid. I've had it over, man, 15, 20 years, over 20 years now. They never had to polish it. It's always been gleaming. Hey, if you ain't got nowhere to go, see that? Build your bridge to somewhere. So I got a gold bridge, 24K, gold front, 24K. I probably got about, probably about $120 worth of gold in my mouth. You can call it what you want to call it, but call it money. That's what I have in my mouth, money. This bought this. Think about it. That's all I'm doing with Karatbars. I'm taking this to buy this, and it's worth more. Losing my teeth, I take these out and take this out. I can pay my house note. I can pay my phone bill, my house note. I don't have to do that. I'm not gonna have to do that. I'm stacking in Karatbars. I'm getting rid of this Federal Reserve note. This note, it's upside down anyway. And then what's so crazy, they have the nerve to put on here this little Ponzi money. Look what they put right up under my finger. In God we trust. What trust? Is trust spelled the same way as in trust fund? Or trust as in trusting in actual trusting in God? Because you can't be raking people over the coals talking about you trusting God when you know you got them believing in something that isn't worth nothing. What's up, bro? So you tell me, what trust is you talking about? Now, they trusting in the fact that your faith is in this dollar. If you are a person who believes in a higher power, I believe in a higher power. And if I believe that the Lord will provide for me, a man that doesn't work doesn't eat, right? If I don't get up and open this barbershop, there's nothing going to be provided for nobody in my family. Not a thing. So they trust in me to do the right thing. Huh? And if it get iffy, somebody going to pray to God. Somebody better start praying. You see, now the trust that they trusting in, I believe, is you trusting in God to get this and they deceiving you for it. They putting this crap on the back of it, talking about they trust in God when we can look and clearly see that you raping me with it. But you have the audacity to put God's name on something that's used for ill will. Now, we need money to buy some food, to do this and do that, because they done built the ecosystem around it. If there was nothing like carrot bars around, we'd be locked in the loop. We'd be locked in the loop and be in this crazy cycle of recessions and debt. If God himself did not rain down gold on this earth. I truly believe that. Because if the informational age and the knowledge that is out here now on this internet can reveal what has been done, if you're smart enough to put 2 + 2 together and look at from 71 and you go back to the, oh man, I forgot what it was called. When they all gathered together, man, I know what it is. I just can't think of it now. When all the countries came together and they agreed on a percentage or agreed on a shared percentage, keeping the percentage rates where they should be based on how they want to do business between one another. Bretton Woods, I think it's called Bretton Woods. Bretton Woods, yeah, agreement. And I read that Bretton Woods agreement, right? And I'm reading that and I'm looking at it. And then right after that, after that agreement, there was some shakiness. Because while they were there, toward the end of it, somebody realized the way Americans, the United States set this Bretton Woods agreement up was surrounding the people on Wall Street. And one of the individuals from the other country's leaders recognized it. They understood the position in which America was putting themselves in. Right? So all the other countries saw this and they readjusted. People don't talk about this. They readjusted their agreement concerning this agreement. Then they signed it. They adjusted their agreements, their contracts, based on them understanding that the way the United States set this up was based on Wall Street, the Wall Street employers and businesses. So after that, I think it was after 74, all the way up from 64, I think it was. I can't remember. All the way up to 71, up to 70, everything was fine. It was working. People had their money backed by gold. It was moving and shaking. Everybody's doing good. Each country was moving and shaking, doing they want to, right? And here come these people right here. In God we trust individuals. Comes in 71 and bags out of the agreement. Bags out of the agreement. How did they do that? It was simple, indirectly. Just remove the gold from behind your dollar. You have everybody agree to the same percentage to keep it fair across the board, right? And when they did that, they sunk the ships around the country and everybody else went to the fiat. Then I keep reading. Now I think it was World War II. We fighting. And you got to understand something about a country. You either have resources coming in or you have a lot of resources going out. Now, when you're fighting a war, you got a lot of resources going out. You have a lot of manufacturing going on, but you don't have a whole lot of resources coming in, right? To sustain you to fight this war. Now, here it is. United States at that time was selling gold per ounce at 32 $32 an ounce. $32 an ounce. The other countries recognize this and started buying up the gold. Huh? I would have too. I would have too. Now, I'm thinking about this now. Now, this just hit me, and I may be wrong. What's that? I might be wrong. But look, it's starting to shape up here. They back out the deal. The other respective countries recognize they are in a war. They start buying up the gold. Then the United States come in 71, takes the gold from behind the dollar, and then start taking the gold from the people. They start taking the gold from the people. I think I read where Nixon was saying he didn't want people hoarding gold. No, either one or two things was happening. You was making up for what those countries was buying out of your reserves. That's what I think they were doing. Why else would they take the dollar or the gold from behind the dollar if the other countries wasn't siphoning off? You see what I mean? They had to get that gold back somewhere. They had to get it back from somewhere. So they backed out of the Bretton Woods Agreement. Everybody went to the fiat dollar, and here we are. Here we are. 2019, we're in another recession. I'm going to say we're in a recession. I don't care what you all say. You can sit here and analyze. You can sit here and talk. And that's just my opinion. But a bag of chips should not cost to have more than a gallon of gas. A bag of chips, potato chips, Lay's potato chips should not cost $1.89. A bag of chips couldn't drive me to the hospital yesterday. A bag of chips that cost a half a gallon of gas couldn't drive me around the corner to get some fruit. Couldn't help put gas in my car to drive my kids to school. Or make repairs on the car. Pay these light bills. But yet and still, man, I'm really frustrated with this. People, you have to wrap your mind around this. Start now. Don't wait, because you have to understand something I explained to one of my clients. If I was standing there with a pile of bread in the cooler every day, and I said it's $1.50 for a dollar a loaf. Life is good. People moving and shaking. People got nice cars. People moving, going up down the street, walking past me. I got bread. I have bread. I don't need no bread. I got 2 loaves of bread at the house. Cost me a dollar. What? $1.50. I'm selling mine for $1. You get 2 loaves for $1.50. Things are good. And all of a sudden, some financial disaster happens, like a recession. You see, that's why it's important to get in early before the hit happens. You see, there's signs that are out here, and we can choose to ignore them, just like the word of God. God tells you there will be signs and wonders toward the end days. There'll be signs and wonders. There'll be rumors of wars, wars and rumors of wars, right? Their parents and their offspring, will be fighting and bickering against one another. No respect will be given. Huh? Be lovers of themselves. We see it. There'll be storms in diverse places. Deny it if you want to, but it's happening. There's signs and wonders that something is coming. The end is near. No man knows the time or the hour when either the Father's going to come back or this recession is going to hit. But we can honestly say, based on past information in 2008, the same footprint that was happening prior to the announcement of the recession is here. Zero interest rate? You remember zero interest rates? Dropping interest rates, the Fed's dropping interest rates. They don't have a choice. Trump know they don't have a choice. He know it. He know it. He wants a recession. Because you know what? He's smart. He turned this into this. So when the economy goes belly up, gold is up, baby, because it's the real money. They got you fooled holding on to this crap. They got you fooled holding on to this when this is what you should be acquiring. Name anyone who's going to reject you giving them gold in a recession. So now I'm standing there with these loaves of bread that was $1. You go to the store, they say that bread is $4.50 now. A loaf? A loaf. $4.50. Not for 2 loaves. It's down to 1 loaf of bread. You was getting it for 2 loaves for $1.50. You passed me all day. I wonder how much my bread is going to be now. Guess where you're going to come? You thinking that bread, that same dollar bread in that cooler is going to be $1? And you have to pay 4? $0.14 I'm paying for on market value. Well, not me right now, because I'm a Karatbars affiliate. I'm getting it for 7 cents within the package when I go in and I invest in put money into my bank. Right? I put money into my bank. I'm banking myself with gold. I'm turning this into this. Right? So I'm banking gold, banking real money. It has no third party like this. It has no contractors. We own the gold mines. There's no middleman between me and this. There's nothing in here. It's just me, just like this gold. There's nothing between me and it. It's in my mouth. It's on my person. There's no Federal Reserve between my mouth and contacting me. Once you have gold, you have freedom. You release yourself from all of the things that are tied to this piece of paper that's not worth nothing. It's not worth anything. And I'm sitting here telling you this, and you still won't wrap your mind around the fact that I need to get rid of this crap. To better our future. We can do so much if we just pool. We could do so much and change our neighborhoods and our communities. We could do so much if we just come together under this umbrella of the Karatbars. And we can change the way in which we dictate our lives, our futures, and our communities. And this isn't for everyone. I'm not talking to everybody. These are certain people that's going to be in care bars are chosen. I was young when I was chosen. See, you have to have this innate thing in you, I believe. I've always wanted to work for myself. I just couldn't find the avenue to help me. And once I found that avenue, it afforded me the ability to be able to get my own business. I ran for it. I wake up and go to work. I woke up and went to work for whoever I signed that application for, and I gave them my 100. I gave them my business. I gave them my work. I gave them my time. I earned that money. I earned it. But I also understood that I was still in a rat race. The company, as well as profitable as they weren't going to make me CEO of another branch or partner. A job is not there to put you in a position of freedom. It's there to put you in a position to work you. It has stayed to its character since slavery. They have kept the same concept, but put it and wrapped it in a different bow and put it in a different box. It's not just black people with slavery. We're all enslaved now. We've all been enslaved. And whether Caucasians want to believe it or not, whether history wants to believe it or not, whether black people want to believe it or not, whether Indians want to believe it or not, we've all, Jews, been, well, I don't know about that. But all in the same boat. You see, the person or persons disliking you is in the same boat. They go to work for somebody. The only reason why they look like they're getting ahead further than you and their success in their work, they could be working the same steel job. But how is it this dude has a ranch? How can he afford a ranch? I'm coming bought this little bungalow, my wife happy, we got a yard and a picket fence. I don't have a ranch. A couple horses. This boy knows something I don't know. This old boy knows something I don't know. And they're not letting you in on it. You see, our counterparts understands assets. They understand debt to ratio. They understand wealth. Here in Ohio, we just had a spree, maybe about 3 or 4 years ago. That wasn't too long ago. And the demo was put down on Cleveland so hard, they didn't even know what hit them. Out of nowhere, all of these jewelry stores popped up. And I'm sure they probably came through your town too. They knew what was going on. They knew what was up. They came in here like a storm. We buy gold. We buy gold. We buy gold. We buy gold. We'll give you top dollar. We'll give you this BS for that real money. They came through here and took all the real money out of your house and your community because you was ignorant to the fact that you had real money and you gave it up for crap. As quick as they came into Ohio, they left. You probably can find 1 or 2 spots to say we buy gold. They came through here like a whirlwind. They came through here, man. People was running at these places. They were sending you envelopes. Put the money. You remember they said, put the money in, put it in the envelope. Just put it all in there. We're gonna give you top dollar for it. It don't matter. They didn't care. They understood what was coming down the pike and what was the new currency. They was taking gold off the streets, man. And I'm gonna say this, it's just not us, but I only been hanging around us for as long as I can remember. So I have a right to speak on us. We keep some gold. We keep gold. We as God's people are automatically attracted to gold. You ever recognize that? Out of all the people on earth, outside of Some people in other countries we may not be aware of. Robert Kiyosaki meant somewhere, he was somewhere with some guru or something. And he was saying how he had met this guru and he said he was dripping with gold. He had gold everywhere. And he said, he asked him, he said, why you got all that gold on? He said he looked at him like he was stupid. He looked at him like, is he serious? He said, what are you talking about? This is spiritual. This is God's money. This is spiritual. He said, you keep this next to you, it draws wealth. It attracts wealth. When you get gold in your mouth, I'm not here. When I was asked, do you want how I broke my tooth when I was younger, we was working, and I cracked my tooth. And I just wanted to get it replaced, right? And I wasn't going in asking for any gold or things of that nature. That wasn't on my mind. I just wanted to get my tooth fixed. And he posed a question. You want a regular tooth? You want one with gold? Hey, people I was working for at the time was flipping the bill. Give me gold. Huh? And he gave me some of the finest. I'm talking about this gold, like this, man, it don't nothing won't stick to it. I'm talking about it's 24K. I'll never have to polish. That's all I do. I just brush my teeth. Huh? There ain't no scratches on it. It ain't scarred up. Look like how you like a car, you polished it so much you got the swirls in it. Ain't none of that on this. None. And then I got that gold, which you see Asians wear. They look almost brownish. Like, ooh, it's thick because I'll be biting on that, so they need to girth to it. So, I'm saying all that to say, acquire real money, acquire new knowledge about wealth, be open and acceptable to someone teaching you how to transform your life and remove yourself from this ball and chain. You see how Americans' work system is set up. It is to pigeonhole you in a position as a worker. This is all you've been taught from day one. You've been taught to go to school to be prepared to work for someone. America hasn't changed its stripes. It does only what it knows. Get something for nothing. Try to get as much as you can for as cheap as you can get it, and darn if you can for nothing, based on nothing. And this is what they came up with. Get the agreement first. Sure the people, because if they would have did it prior to going to that Bretton Woods agreement, it'd been a wrap. I believe that Bretton Woods was a strategic way in order for them to do what they did. And if you go back and you listen to Nixon when he did it, it was supposed to have been temporarily. But that was see, these individuals love to play on words. It's temporarily. Man, hoodwink and bamboozle ain't got nothing to do with your color at all. They have an agenda, they're going to push it. Has nothing to do with your privilege. Has nothing to do with who you know. It's what you know that will help you change the way you look and you see things in life. You're going to have to change the way you do business. You go into work and you got a decent job, take some of that money and put it off into gold. Don't put all your eggs in one basket and talk about, oh, I have a 401k, I'm going to be fine. 401k is this crap here. I don't know why people keep thinking that the 401k is your safety net. 401k is not your safety net. Social Security is not your safety net. They putting the same crap in your 401k and your Social Security, the same crap they give you in a check that doesn't allow you to get ahead in life. I've got a presentation on Wealth Builders Worldwide. Class is getting ready to start here in a few minutes. 24/7. 24/7. Again, when you get into Karatbars, you're not going to be alone in this. We have meetings and all the time, training sessions, updates, keeping you up to par on what's going on in this community. Now, this month, September the 15th, I think I announced it, that the bonuses will be going away out of the packages because CaratNet will be released on the 15th. Why? Because the coins that we're getting for 7 cents now in our back office now on market value is 14 cents. So we can't be getting them for 14 cents and we put it out on the market of 7 cents and put it out on the market for 14 cents. You know, it's not right. And this company is not under investigation. It's not under and it's not about shystiness. It's all about honesty. So it's all about above board over here. So after the 15th, it will be 14 cents a KBC. This KBC is our cryptocurrency. Each cryptocurrency has its own name, right? Ethereum, Bitcoin, like they have their name. So we have our own. We created our own. Now, the difference between our coin and their coin is that ours is backed by real wealth, gold. The Bitcoin is backed by what? Nothing. It's not backed by nothing. But yet and still, it reached heights up to $22,000. The coin, right? Backed by nothing. Just again, what was it backed by? The same thing you backed this in. Your faith. There it is right there in front of your face. In God you trust. It's backed by your faith and belief that it's a valuable commodity. It's something that we have deemed useful in everyday life, right? We found uses for it. Bitcoin, buying goods and services, paying for goods and services. Even Cleveland, Ohio will allow you to pay your taxes with Bitcoin. You didn't hear me. You didn't hear me. I would love to sit down with the mayor. I would love to sit down with the Secretary of State. I would love to sit down with the Treasury Department of Cleveland, Ohio, and tell them you need to sign up with Karatbars International. Imagine a city backed by gold. Not just cryptocurrency and Bitcoin, because it's not backed by anything. Because as soon as I give you my cryptocurrency, Cleveland, for my taxes, and they go belly up, don't come to me, no. You can't come back to me. I've given you what you thought was worth something. Because you can't go to Bitcoin, you don't know who turning it out. right? Who owns? I don't know. Somebody. Who who you gonna hold responsible? Now, I come to you, Mr. Jackson, Secretary of State, Treasury Department, who's ever runners over this, Secretary of State, and I say to you, Mr. State, I have this link I want to send you, and I know that you work for a corporation called Cleveland, Ohio. Yes, I do. And I know that I'm assuming that you are working for this particular corporation, but always looking for alternative means to add to the value of this corporation, this city, great city, right? And how much leverage does a city have, right? How much leverage does Cleveland have? Now, you have to go around and you start with the people, you start with the number, and then you go around and you look at all the things that the people built this city around, the amenities, the assets, Lake Erie, boom, railway, boom, shoreline, boom. Get in, you can put your boat on autopilot on Lake Erie and go straight to Canada. Asset, asset, great, 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 great. What's sustaining that? What's bagging these assets? If these assets, you lose your waterways, you lose your railways, if we go into a recession, goods and services aren't going to be moved, so the rails aren't going to do you any good. How are you going to keep goods coming into the city to keep this thing going if you don't have nothing bagging? Right now, Cleveland is no different than one individual. Cleveland, Ohio is one individual that is subject unto a recession as a city, as a whole. But if we can bag it with gold, ooh-wee, and you already accepting cryptocurrency, what if you accepted gold-backed cryptocurrency? Then you can start leveraging that gold cryptocurrency against loans, things that you need for the city, streets. What? And then you have a city of people collecting and saving in gold themselves. Wow. What a concept. But I know these guys are too smart for their own good. And they are not going to do it. So that's why I'm introducing it to people, not Ohio. I'm introducing it to Ohioans, right? Buckeyes, Karatbars International. I'm gonna get off this stream. I've said a lot. Hopefully, I've said something that will add some type of value to you making a decision about getting in and securing your family's wealth. We're going to be having a launch party here pretty soon. Me coming out of the woods with this hospital thing and this allergic reaction kind of slowed up things. So I meeting with the gentleman tomorrow, making sure he gets his KYCs cleared up. And then I'm going to be gathering or contacting all the people who have already signed up with Karatbars International. And we're going to come together and hopefully we come together. Again, this is your business. I'm not going to beg. I'm not going to scream, kick, or cry or plead with you about running your business. You have to put in the effort. Like my man Ricardo say, I can lead you to the water, but I can't make you drink. And I can't hold your hand all the time. You have to put forth some type of effort based on the value that you saw and what you were getting into. You need to be transferable. You need to get up each and every day, look in your back office, call your group team leader, myself, and ask me some questions. But you can't ask me any questions without any type of excuse me. You can call me asking a bunch of questions, but if you can't get to the answers, I don't know what to tell you. I can't meet with you every time. No, I can't. I can tell you where to go in your back office and find those answers. But you're going to have to wake up and with your own initiative, using your own willpower and determination to change in your life and in your own back office and look this stuff up because it's your business. It's not my business. I'm your team leader. Nobody's going to make you shoot a video. Nobody's going to make you go out and talk to anybody. You see, I'm putting forth my best effort. I know I'm going to get better at this. From day one, I know that. Like anything else that you have done, the more you do it, the better you get at it, the more repetitious you are at it, the better you're going to get. I know this. But I can't make you do for your business. I can't run your business for you. You're going to have to get back there. You're going to have to recruit some of your family members. You know, if they're willing to argue with you, they should be willing to help you. If they're willing to argue for you, they should be willing to help you. And it behooves them to see, hey, so what is this about? Then you can get on, and then you have more people in your homes as a team, bills, and you help supporting one another with answers that one may have and the other one may not have. So you're bouncing this off of one another, and you're letting people know about information that you have that they may not have that had just come out. You see, so we're a team. It's built. This Karatbar system is built out to where there's no one person responsible for everyone. I love that. All Karatbars did is what I love to do, and that's to empower people. Give you the opportunity to change your life without impeding on someone else's or the person who's offering you this opportunity. You see, their success is dependent upon slothfulness. You know, it's not dependent upon that. They're going to be successful because they've given us the formula. You see, we follow this pattern. We follow this. You see, if you want to be where people who are successful, you have to do what people that are successful, you have to do what they have done or what they're doing in order for you to be successful also. Now, on wealthbuildersworldwide.info, there's a map on there. Massive action plan. Just follow the map. It said gather at least 100 people, right? 100 people. So I did it in email and I did it in numbers. So I took the 100, the 72 challenge for us to contacting people, right? I wrote all these numbers down that I have, and I have cards that I pick up from different places. People put business cards up, right? Those are ideal people to contact. I saw your card hanging up, and I see that you are open to making. I see you're a motivated individual. I found your card out in the public that was posted in the place where I frequent, and I'm a person, and I am a money person. I am a person. I'm an affiliate of a money system. I'm a money system affiliate. You're what? I'm a money system affiliate. What is your business? What do you do? I do money. You do money. I do money. I help people do more money. I help people turn what they think is money into money. At the same time, building wealth. Those are ideal people because they're self-employed. They're putting themselves out there, right? It's public information. Boom, I tell them where I purchased it from. I see that you run your own business. Would you be open to making, are you open to making extra money on the side in your part-time hours from the comfort of your home without changing anything that you're doing now? Yeah. I'm going to send you this link. Take a look at it. I'll give you a call back and we'll talk about it. What's up, y'all? We'll talk about it. All right. Click. I don't know that person from Adam's Apple. So don't tell me. You don't have to talk to anyone. You don't have to walk up to them and say, no, just go somewhere, frequent somewhere and look for a job, look for a business board and just take that card, take them off. It's at least 20 on each board. And you go to 5 boards, that's 100 people right there. That's 100 people. You go to 5 places that people post their business cards. You take 20 off. If there's at least 20 there, should be. And you leave there and you go to another place, you take 20 off of that one. You take 20 off. There's your 100. Now you have a list of people you can call and introduce this to. Right? Or I call them, I say, hey, somebody referred me to you. Right? Well, the store allowed them to put them in the car, put their cards in their business for a place of referral, correct? So that place, by allowing people to do that, they saying we are a place of referrals. I'm not lying when I call them, hey, someone referred me to you. I was up at the restaurant there, Joe's Chicken Wing Spot, and they referred me to you. Yeah, yeah. I would like to send you a link. Possibly you could be interested. You are self-employed, right? Yeah. And you are the CEO of such. Yeah. Look, I'm going to send you this link. I'm sure maybe you, and if not, again, correct me if I'm wrong. Are you open to making alternative money from the comfort of your home without changing anything that you're doing right now? And possibly doing and continue to do what it is, and could possibly continue to do what you're doing right now. Saving, you do save, correct? You have a savings account, right? I would assume you have a business, right? So I'm going to send you this information. And when I was moved, you was referred to me, and I was moved to send you this information. Should I text it or email it? I have your business card here. Someone referred me to you. I was up at Dale's Wing Spot, and they referred me to you. So I'm a Carabar's affiliate. I help individuals help secure their wealth, small business owners and self-employed individuals and employed individuals. Would you be interested? There's no cost or charge. I just help people secure their wealth. Well, hey, why not? Okay, I'll text it to you. And if it's okay, I'll give you a call back and let me know what you think. All right, sounds good. I'll send it over now. Boom, sent it over. Boom. I'll give you a call tomorrow. Say around this time. All right. Now, if they seem like they are agreeing, use the same time that they agreed to, the same time at that time, because you had that time right. Who am I talking to? So yeah, this is pretty much how it's done. It's not that hard. It's not that hard. If you don't know anybody, just go, like I say, go to a job board, a business board, somebody who not job board, but who has put their business card up for somebody to grab. You know, the place in what they put it in, they've turned that place into a referral place. They've allowed themselves to say, hey, yeah, we'll refer people to you because people come here and frequent here. They put the business board right there. They're looking for someone. Business people are looking for alternative ways of building wealth, looking for alternative ways to secure their wealth while they're trying to build a business, right? Send them the link, see what happens. But that's how easy it is. Yeah, you can contact me at mayipayu@gmail.com. That's MAY, the letter I, PAY, the letter U, at gmail.com. If you want to contact me, or I'm on uh, Facebook also as the Ohio Gold Minded Team. You'll see the Karatbars logo. You'll see my logo. You'll see the new machine and everything. Other than that, I'll be back with some more details tomorrow. I'm going to try to shoot these streams, and I'm going to try something new tomorrow. My internet is acting kind of funny. I don't know what's going on with that. But my goal, I want to kind of like, I want to learn directly from the best, right? So I want you to learn from the best, right? So what I'm going to try and do is put us in a position to where we're winning all the time. We're winning all the time, right? And what I would like to do, who is that? Where's my man? This my man right here. This my man. He got style. Watch how he introduces me. Watch that guy come in. Come on, Del. Good spirit. Good spirit. Mike Delcone. Um, cut. So what I'm going to be trying to do is kind of do this same thing, shoot some video, answer some questions. I'm going to be setting up a launch party for the new affiliates, and we're going to sit down and we're going to listen to these videos, and we're going to do a Q&A, right? And we're going to log in live like this when he's doing a stream, say Wealth Builders Worldwide, and we're here and we're streaming. And what we'll do is just listen in on that, on that, right? And we'll learn from the best. And then what will happen amongst ourselves, or well, with Mr. Mike Delcone and ourselves, we'll be able to ask questions, to him directly while we're on the Wealth Builders Worldwide site. And we can get our answers answered right away. And now some of you that may be here may need to get your KYCs cleared up or know how to go into your back office. I suggest you bring your laptop, computer, and link up, and then start going through your back office. We can go through the back office and talk about how you approach where you're going, where you should be going, learning how to go into the latest news, right? Newsletters, how to use the Wealth Builders Worldwide site itself, navigating through it, how to go into your Carrot Pay, Carrot Net, Carrot Gold, Carrot Bars. You have a business, you have a whole back office. But see, the thing about new things, it seems like a whole lot. It seems like a whole lot, man, when you're sitting there and you're starting to learn something new. But the more you do it, the smaller it gets, right? So what I want to do is get us together, come in here and listen to this brother.
The power of this money system. And it's just because we found a superior system to begin living our dreams. I remember back November 13th, 2013, I was sitting in my cubicle at Wells Fargo, got a call from a good friend of mine, showed me this business. In 103 days from getting my business package, I had replaced my full-time income. There was no need to trade my time for dollars and to give my destiny, my divinity, my effort, my life force to someone else to make them rich when I could be doing it for myself. And so I have not punched the clock since March 3rd of 2014. And even
March 3rd of 2014. This is my mentor.
Job since February 12th of this year. So February 12th.
That's my birthday.
Will make our 1-year freedom anniversary. March 3rd will make my 5-year freedom anniversary. Man, time is going so fast. And time is your most non-redeemable asset. You need to figure out a way to make money while you sleep, or you will literally work until you die. And you don't have to believe me.
You will literally work until you die. Right? And so we're going to be going like this, listening to some of these sessions, listen to them, and then we're going to do a Q&A back and forth with one another. We're going to kind of go over, do an overview of what we just heard as a group and as sometimes just training. And then we go from there, right? So in order to know when these trainings are, they're going to work in conjunction